Gabe, thank you. Calling for peace, more than 100 demonstrators took to City Hall in Colorado Springs today to send a message to the president about intervening in Venezuela. News 5's Noah Kaplan was there and spoke with protesters.
Hands up, Venezuela now!
I feel like Congress is not doing their job with checks and balances for the executive branch.
Donald Trump, shame on you!
It is not about drugs. It is not about democracy, because I don't believe Trump believes in democracy.
Signs lining Nevada Avenue, asking for Congress to step in and stop this intervention in Venezuela.
What do we want? Peace!
While also calling for the United States not to enter another war.
Free Maduro now!
Chants like "Free Maduro" and "Release the Epstein files" breaking out. While protesters brought the nation's actions in South America into question.
We shouldn't be acting imperialism by kidnapping presidents. It's incredibly uncouth.
So you don't think the United States will go to war in Venezuela?
I don't put a high probability on that.
For more context on what happened, UCCS political science professor Dr. Stephen Pitt says this move signals a shift in U.S. foreign policy.
This is a return to a more muscular Western hemispheric foreign policy for the United States, where they want to dominate this part of the world. And they're all, generally speaking, leftist governments that are anti-freedom, that nationalize resources and don't have an open economy.
Dr. Pitts added Nicolas Maduro, the Venezuelan leader captured, was not the duly elected leader of the South American country, and his regime was an extension of the Hugo Chavez regime, which saw quality of life decline to where millions of Venezuelans fled.
What we've seen is a steady decline in the quality of life for Venezuelans.
Trump wants war! Trump wants oil!
Which begs the question, why are people protesting Maduro's removal in downtown Colorado Springs?
This is what democracy looks like!
I don't have any doubt that Maduro is a bad person, but I don't think that is what this is about at all.
Protesters say it's about opposing the United States using violence to spark regime change overseas.
Our actions are not for democracy, but for financial capitalistic greed.
They told me the administration is doing this for Venezuela's oil and the money that comes with it.
I am so happy for the Venezuelans. They were living under a horrible dictatorship. I am not happy for those of us in the United States who need affordable housing and medical insurance and all the things that people in the United States need.
Yes, peace!
In Colorado Springs, Noah Kaplan, News 5.
Did you know anything about this operation ahead of time?
Did not. I mean, I think we all kind of assumed that something might be coming because we had the boat strikes, and I was very familiar and briefed on the boat strikes as they were occurring.
Republican Congressman Jeff Crank added, had Congress known about the strike, it would have been leaked. I talked with him this afternoon about what's ahead for our military community in southern Colorado.
President Trump indicated yesterday that the U.S. would, quote, run Venezuela and, quote, we're not afraid of boots on the ground. So is it possible troops from our area could potentially be sent there?
Well, I would hope not. I suppose anything is possible. I think the president would be well served to come to Congress if we're going to try and get boots on the ground or anything like that.
Do we know how U.S. Space Command may have supported the operation?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know fully yet. I will get a pretty much a full briefing on how the effort went down. A lot of the intelligence that was provided to the military was collected and done through some of the satellite technology that we do right here at U.S. Space Command, but also, at Schriever Air Force Base.
I asked the congressman what he would say to folks who question the legality of this operation. He called it a legal law enforcement operation and said that it was justified to hold Maduro accountable for his crimes.